Cade has such poor teammates around him, then why is he averaging 9.7 assists? I feel like if you had sucky teammates around you, would they be making all those shots?
He got good teammates around him. He just don't have.
First off, hold on.
He don't have an elite.
They try to say that Cade don't got no bangers.
No, don't put words in my mouth. Don't put words in my mouth. Never said that. What I said was Cade don't have a number 2. Cade got a bunch of role players. But if you a good point guard, hold on. If you gonna do your job is to make the people on your team better. So that's why I'm averaging almost 10 assists, because I know how to play the game. I can move with or without the ball, and I put my teammates in a position. If you watch the game and close your lips,
SGA's been doing that.
Hold on.
SGA's been doing that.
Stop it.
Hey,
if you watch
averaged 7 assists though.
If you watched the game last night, there was a stretch where Cade Cunningham was playing solid defense, causing turnovers, getting the run back, and guess who he found 3 possessions in a row? Duncan Robinson.
I knew it was Duncan. Listen.
There was a motherfucker who I haven't seen all season. I don't even know his first name.
You haven't seen him all season. Now you're capping. Duncan been hooping all season, even without Cade. Even without Cade.
And that's what your light bright ass get for jumping in, because I wasn't even talking about Duncan Robinson. I was talking about, if you'd let me finish, Smith, number 35, who I don't even know his fucking first name because I ain't seen him all year.
Duncan Robinson. You said Duncan Robinson.
No, I didn't. No. Y'all didn't let me finish.
We got light bright on light bright crime is crazy.
Didn't let me finish.
Cornbread on cornbread crime is insane.
Hold on. Y'all didn't let me finish. I was because
hold on, I was confused because he was like, I don't even know his name. I was like, he just said Duncan Robinson.
No, I was lost, bro. Y'all gotta listen. Y'all listening is fundamental. I said, and there was another guy.
I heard you say that. I did.
Thank you. Exactly.
You said that in the most awkward way.
I got you, Chris.
You said it in the most awkward way humanly possible, Chris.
And the only reason why I was awkward is because Light Bulb there decided to jump in and fuck the flow up. Over here, LED halogen. Shut your ass up and let me cook. There's a guy who I haven't seen all season.
Insane coming from an LED light though, man. That was the funny part.
You got the same.
That's the light bulb calling the light bright.
Number 35 last night. Don't even know his first name, but his last name is Smith. Number 35. He probably got called up from the G League because our 2 centers got suspended, and even Cade made him look good.
So Chris's favorite topic right now. All right. So first of all, Man Down Sports, we got foresight, because we had Cade Cunningham number 2 in our MVP race weeks ago. As a matter of fact, I probably had him number 2 like as soon as Jokic went down with injury, because I had Jokic 2 and SGA 1. As soon as Jokic went down, I had Cade number 2. So this is my old graphic from a month ago. Right now, people are just now starting to come around to seeing it our way. Cade is in the top 2, but some people actually think he's the front runner. Boogie Cousins talking about it.
Boogie, yesterday we talked a little bit about Cade as MVP, and it's funny because what did I say? Put $1 on it if you're in a free state for me. It was 20-1 yesterday, 7-1 today. Dang it! I told y'all to put $1 on it yesterday. So here's the thing, Boogie, because Stan Van Gundy again, and I even texted with him after the game. Yes, I'm an insider about him being MVP, because for some that sounds crazy, because I don't know if it's that they're not familiar with Cade Cunningham. Thank you. Is it not supposed to be the guy who's most valuable to his team?
It's also one thing that I love about the second half of the season is the dust somewhat more settles, and we can get over the preseason MVP favorites, and the league goes about it in a way where they push certain guys at the beginning of the season. The great thing about the second half is you're gonna know who the clear-cut almost favorite is in a sense. And with this now being the present day, I believe Cade Cunningham will take off as far as being the lead guy in this MVP race. The number 1 team in the East, he's been consistent all year. He's leading a group that no one expected to be in this position. He's mature beyond his years. He's a clutch, but everything you ask for in a leader, a superstar, a franchise guy, he's been able to deliver it and deliver it at a young age. So, I mean, his play speaks for itself. He's absolutely should be at least top 2 in this conversation, if not 1. So, I think with this second half, I think he runs off with this race and he really makes a name for this season.
Yeah. Britne, where should Cade be at in the MVP race? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or outside the top 5?
I'll go first, I guess. I think that Cade still. I'm still gonna put him number 2 because I do think SGA is the best, still the best in the league. I know he's been out, down bad. I still think he's the best in the league. But Cade, I'm not gonna deny all that Cade's been doing and hooping up until this point. Because I haven't seen him playoff, and I know that has nothing to do with MVP, I have yet to buy into Cade yet. I'm just waiting to see his superstar unlock come playoffs. But for now, I'm going to still have SGA as my number 1, Cade at my number 2.
Who got him lower than 2?
That's what I thought. That's what I
you
thought.
You on mute, Britne?
No, I'm not on mute. I'm just saying you asked Bree and Brett the question.
I did.
And you went to Bree and asked another question.
Oh, my bad. You're right.
No, I agree with everything that Bree said. I'm not the ones just automatically disqualify a player because they're hurt. I've never been that way. I don't like being that way. So right now, I still have SGA at the top. So until I can see Cade really taking over what SGA has done and is currently doing, then I would say yes. But I think Cade, he'll fight. The talent is there. He's definitely my number 2. So right now, I just still got SGA at number 1 right now. I just don't see nobody taking that over unless SGA misses those those games that they created that dumb rule. And now everybody wants to complain about, should have been complaining about it 5-6 years ago when they implemented it. When they did it for Joel. So, but no, I think Cade is right there though.
Yeah, and you know what? The Thunder is playing the Brooklyn Nets right now. SGA is sitting out another game, so I think this is game number 7 for him, or game number 8 that he's missing. So, the longer he sit out, is going to turn into the same thing we had Bree in the WNBA when Nafisa got hurt, and Nafisa was in the lead for MVP, and then
the entire
she
first
got
half,
hurt.
right?
Yeah,
and then Asia also went on a tear.
Crazy last run and won the chip. So
yeah.
And
so
Nafisa got hurt. Yeah,
I just think that if SGA comes back though, he's healthy, and then all of a sudden he goes back onto the tear. I don't know how you could take that away from him.
I agree. As a matter of fact, I redid my calculations, and I still have SGA number 1. Now, if you look all the way to the right I'm not taking the team wins that they got without them. I'm only taking the wins that they led to. SGA still got 38 wins that he's led his team to. Cade is at 36, but he's closing because SGA is not playing tonight. So that's going to hurt. And then Cade's going to probably get another win the next game they play. So at some point, SGA and Cade is going to have the same amount of wins. So SGA won't have those bragging rights. But SGA is scoring a lot more points. But Cade is distributing the ball a lot more. They both are contributing on defense. In the results as far as their team, SGA is leading the team to a number 1 defensive rating and a number 4 offensive rating. And for Detroit, it's Cade, number 2 defensive rating and number 9 offensive rating. And they both are the number 1 and number 2 record in the league. So it's very close between SGA and Cade.
Exactly. And people who are in the comments saying like it's not about playoffs, it's based on now, not retroactively. When you have 2 contenders so neck and neck, and the fact that SGA has sat out and it's taken Cade to do all of this just to catch up to get neck to neck, because at first we weren't really having these conversations. It was more so the fact about Cade even getting into the top 3.
Y'all wasn't having these conversations.
Okay,
somebody on this panel, somebody on this panel
doesn't count.
Been saying somebody on this panel been saying
right now.
Cade was number
That's
2.
Really great. We love that you was a sidekick on that. You was like Denzel Washington deja vu. Like, we appreciate you. But what I'm saying
a nigga tried to tell y'all.
No, listen.
Go ahead. I'll wait till my turn. Go ahead, because I'm a cook. Go ahead.
I'm ready to punch a hole in the wall.
Go ahead. I'm a cook. Go ahead.
Like, no,
get your sounds off. Get your sounds off.
I understand what you're saying. The point I'm trying to make is that they're still neck and neck, and SGA has been out. And while he's been out, Cade has been on a tear. I feel as though, and this is only hypothetical, the reason I'm speaking to why I would have SGA as number 1 still and Cade is number 2 is because we have right now, and it's taking Cade all of this to do what he's done just to get to the same level as SGA, and SGA's been out. If you see what I'm saying, I still have it as neck and neck. If we would have seen more playoffs from Cade or more showing us he could get it done down to the wire and really carry the team in heavy moments, then absolutely I give him number 1. But because I don't, that's my reason, despite the whole comments about retroactive right now and all that other stuff. That's
Here's
what I'm saying.
Go ahead, Jay. Go ahead, because I'm a.
Here's the thing: the MVP is SGA's to lose. However, if I had to vote today, Cade would be my MVP.
Why if you had to vote today? I don't think he closed the gap yet. He's closing the gap.
For one, recency bias. Like nothing
bias is a big thing.
Nothing greater than that is why I would pick it today. Number 2, he's more valuable to his team to me.
Is that a measurable part of?
I can measure it.
You know what I'm saying? Like if you was to put together a perfect criteria.
No. You can't measure it like that. What I'm saying is the Thunder without SGA is a playoff team.
But it's not true. He's missed 7 games. The Thunder are not winning those games.
The Thunder is a playoff team without SGA? Come on, Jay.
That's what I'm saying. That narrative can never really be proven.
Listen.
Stop it.
Listen to me carefully because you're going to need this.
Okay.
Detroit without Cade Cunningham is Detroit University, where Dick Vitale used to coach.
How do we know that, though? Like that, that's just something we just throwing up in the air. We don't even know
because I look at the rest of that roster. I look who's left.
But that's the same thing they said about Jokic in Denver, and Denver proved that to be a false theory.
No. That's because Denver plays horrible basketball, and you and I both know that.
But Detroit, they might have trouble scoring without Cade. We'll give them that. But they don't suffer defensively without him.
Here's
so they don't suffering drastically with.
They don't suffer offensively without him either. They got a winning record.
So let me ask you this: what does it take to win a basketball game?
Putting the ball in the bucket,
being real defensive. If you have the best defense in the world and you score 0 points, are you going to win?
No, but the point you're trying to make about the OKC not being as great as a team without SGA versus Pistons not being a great team.
No, I'm not saying they're not greatest team. I'm saying
because when they had Cade, they were still 6.
The team that I think right
before
now
that they had Cade, they was at the bottom.
I think right now the most valuable player, the MVP, the most valuable player to their team in the league today is Cade. Now, tomorrow, it's probably still going to be him too. But when SGA gets back in the groove or whatever, do I believe he's going to win back-to-back MVPs? Absolutely, I believe that.
See, Jay, and this comes down to the conversation of what does an MVP mean, and a lot of people do think who's the most valuable player to his team versus which player is performing the best and is proving their value. And the way you prove your value is the proof is in the pudding. If I lead my team to a better record than yours and I lead them to more success on offense and defense.
And here's why you can't say that.
I outperformed you. All right, Jay, hold on.
I would say that was cool if we played the same teams the same amount of times.
Hold on, Jay. Let's take it back to the Navy. Chris, we both can compare. We can get with this. When you're performing for your evaluation, I can't say he's more valuable to his division than he is. I just have to say, what did you do? Okay, your value did what? What did you do for your division? That's what it is. What did you do for your team? Got?
But again, you can't say, hey, we both in the same Navy, but he on the carrier and he on shore duty. Like, it's apples and oranges at that point.
No. We on the same. We in the same engineering department. We're on the same ship, not different ships. We're on the same ship.
You see what I did there, Chris?
Now you tried to.
Listen.
You're on the same ship. The playing fields are even. We're both in engineering department. You lead 100 sailors. I lead 100 sailors. I can't say, okay, they're both LPOs. Obviously, the position both of y'all are valuable to your department or your division. Both of you are. So we can't give someone the award by who's the most valuable. We got to give them an award based on performance.
We'll call it a performance award. I didn't name the MVP.
MVP is a performance award.
They named the MVP. What are the words? What is it called?
Oh, it's most valuable player. Okay. But they don't. But they don't define what it means, and it can't mean who's the most valuable because you can't measure that. You can't measure who's the most valuable.
You can measure anything with a rule. You can measure anything.
How do you measure which one is more valuable to his team? So whichever one.
What's that shit? Plus and minuses and what's the other joint?
Warp. All right.
Did you look at the VORP though? You said all that, but did you look at the
VORP? Shout out to Laker Game Villain. What's up, big dog? Thanks, man.
Also
fly ass hat, Chris.
Appreciate you. Thank you. One of my new 8 in my collection. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate it. All right. Can I spin?
Yes, sir.
All right. I'm gonna just read some numbers off preliminary before I go into my thesis. All right. Check this out. Record 41-13. Record 42-14. Win percentage 0.759. Win percentage 0.750. Home record 21-6. Home record 22-6. Away record 19-7. Away record 20-7. Division record both 8-3. Conference 27-7, 32-9. Points per game 117.4, 119.7. Opponent points per game 109.3, 108 even. Differential 8.1, 11.7. Last 10, 8-2, 5-5. Which team is which?
The 5-5 team is the Thunder because SGA done missed 6 straight games, 5 straight games or something like that.
Now, mind you, before SGA got hurt, OKC was still muddling. They were dropping games they weren't supposed to be losing. Still can't beat the Spurs.
Yeah, but they still was like 8 games ahead of Detroit.
They were not 8 games. How many games has SGA been out?
They were not 8 games.
How many games has he been out?
Way ahead.
They were not 8.
They were way.
I give you like 5. I give you like 5.
They were like 5 or 6, but that's how long SGA's been out.
But listen.
A different.
Okay.
These teams.
And I want to talk. Once you're done.
Whoa. No, you spun.
I can't wait to talk. Because I got some stuff for you.
You talked enough. You talked enough. I'll let you get your hot air off. It's my turn. So, Cade Cunningham has been spearheading this whole situation in Detroit. They've been going against the top contenders in the East: Boston, New York, Cleveland, knocking these guys. They just swept the season series with New York. They up in the season series against Boston if they didn't finish that series yet. These are the heavy. OKC, I think, is either 1-3 or winless against the top contender in the West behind them in San Antonio. So when we looking at and that's with SGA. SGA was hooping. They still couldn't get it done against San Antonio. But who could get it done against the Knicks? who blew the Knicks out 3 times? Who just blew the Knicks out without both of their centers? Who just dropped 42 and 11 in the Garden?
Let's talk about the 2 times that they seen each other this season. OKC beat them, and not only did they beat them, the first time they blew them out. Wait, hold on. No, that was okay. No, let me talk about the stats. SGA versus Cade Cunningham is average 35.8 points, 7 assists, 5.5 rebounds, right? And Cade Cunningham versus SGA is 19.3 points, 7.8 rebounds, and 6.5 assists. What Cade is doing is great, but it still has not matched the caliber of play that we have seen from SGA. And just because he took his little sabbatical now versus Cade being out at the early years of the season, still SGA has played way better, way better. And if you're comparing the 2 teams, how can you in one breath say how great the Pistons are and then in another breath say how SGA is leading the team and OKC wouldn't it still be fine without them? You can't have both those truths at the same time.
So tell me who the number 2 and number 3 is on OKC.
It could be interchangeable. Number 2 is definitely Jalen Williams. Number 2 is Jalen Williams. Number 3 is Chet.
Tell me Jalen Williams hasn't been there. So
he just got back though. He just got back. He's still their number 2. Who's their number 2 after Jet? What are we gonna say?
It was Chet.
Chet, I think, is their number 3 still.
No, Jalen Williams has missed like 20 games. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That's his number 2.
To me, that's his number 2. In the playoffs, I think they interchange. But when Chet is off, their team isn't. I would say J-Dubs is still number 2.
What Chris is trying to do, Bree, is he's trying to say that Cade don't have a all-star level number 2 as far as offensive, and neither has SGA because Jalen Williams has not been there. So the score that you're saying that OKC has not been there. It's been Chet. Chet only averaged about 15 points a game. Only about 15, which is the same as what Durant averages, about 15.
Chet averaging like 19 points a game.
That's not that. That's the devil is a liar.
How else did he make All-Star? It's no way he's making All-Star averaging 15 points a game.
Because they're the number 1 seed in the West.
Number 1 seed. Same reason Durant made All-Star. Chet is not balling like that for real.
Chet is averaging 17.4 points per game.
Well, he's still there. To me, they're number 3. He's there. I see what you're saying though. You're saying OKC didn't have a number 2. I call OKC has been the team that shows you that you technically don't need a number 2, number 3, number 4. You're going to interchange all these guys, but at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. They have SGA, the best player in the league, number 1 player in the league, best player in the league, hands down.
I agree.
Arguably, because Cade is so much bigger, he can get away with like definitely displacing his defenders when he's scoring. Whereas though SGA has a different flow and versatility to his.
You sure about that?
Yeah.
Hold on.
The only reason Cade can finish is because he's so big. He's big. He's not doing nothing crafty at the rim.
First off, pause, and pause. But stop. Listen. First off, go pull up the tape and watch how many arm push-offs SGA does. And tell me he doesn't displace his defender to score. Just because he's not doing it with a layup off the glass like Cade, he's still displacing his defender. Mel, right or wrong?
He pushes off, yeah.
So the strength argument, kiss that shit goodbye. Because he does the same shit, just a different shot. He pushes off to do a little mid-range. Cade is going. It don't matter if you same size as him or if you a center. He's gonna body you to get to the cup. But
if Cade has such poor teammates around him, then why is he averaging 9.7 assists? I feel like if you had sucky teammates around you, would they be making all those shots?
He got good teammates around him. He just don't have.
First off, hold on.
He don't have an elite.
They try to say that Cade don't got no bangers.
No, don't put words in my mouth. Don't put words in my mouth. Never said that. What I said was Cade don't have a number 2. Cade got a bunch of role players. But if you a good point guard, hold on. If you're gonna do your job is to make the people on your team better. So that's why I'm averaging almost 10 assists, because I know how to play the game. I can move with or without the ball, and I put my teammates in a position. If you watch the game and close your lips,
SGA's been doing that.
Hold on.
SGA's been doing that.
Stop it.
Hey, if you watch
if you watch the game last night, there was a stretch where Cade Cunningham was playing solid defense, causing turnovers, getting the run back, and guess who he found 3 possessions in a row? Duncan Robinson.
I knew it was Duncan. Listen,
there was a motherfucker who I haven't seen all season. I don't even know his first name.
You haven't seen him all season. Now you're capping. Duncan been hooping all season, even without Cade. Even without Cade.
And that's what your light bright ass get for jumping in, because I wasn't even talking about Duncan Robinson. I was talking about, if you'd let me finish, Smith, number 35, who I don't even know his fucking first name because I ain't seen him all year.
Duncan Robinson. You said Duncan Robinson.
No, I didn't. No. Y'all didn't let me finish.
We got light bright on light bright crime is crazy.
Let me finish.
Cornbread on cornbread crime is
y'all don't
crazy.
Hold on. Y'all didn't let me finish. I was because
hey, hold on, I was confused because he was like, I don't even know his name. I was like, he just said Duncan Robinson.
No, I was lost, bro. Y'all gotta listen. Y'all listening is fundamental. I said, and there was another guy.
I heard you say that. I did.
Thank you. Exactly.
And you said that in the most awkward way.
I got you, Chris.
You said it in the most awkward way humanly possible, Chris.
And the only reason why I was awkward is because Light Bulb there decided to jump in and fuck the flow up. And fuck the flow up. Over here, Ellie and LED halogen. Shut your ass up and let me cook. There's a guy who I haven't seen all season.
Same coming from an LED light though, man. That was the funny part though.
Got the same
that's the light bulb calling the light bright.
Number 35 last night. Don't even know his first name, but his last name is Smith. Number 35. He probably got called up from the G League because our 2 centers got suspended, and even Cade made him look good. He ain't getting no run with these niggas.
Hey, y'all ain't got a 35 on y'all roster, man. You made him up.
And that nigga still look good. What you talking about?
You made him up. He ain't even on the roster.
Okay, and you know what? I love SGA. I love his game, and it's so cool that SGA can go get you 30. He can go get you 35 whenever. Cade knows that's not.
But Chris, you saying all of that just to say that Cade is number 2 in the MVP race? You agree he's number 2?
No. In reality, Cade is number 2, but.
What are we talking about then? I just wasted molecules and light, bro. I just wasted my entire life just now. I thought you were trying to prove a point about him being.
I swear to Jesus, Devontae Hussein Christ. If you interrupt me again, I'm trying to get my shit off.
His middle name is not Devontae, though. Go ahead, though.
If you interrupt me again when I'm trying to get my shit off. Cade in reality, right now. Come on. Cade in reality, yes, he's number 2, and I'm not disagreeing with that. But the trajectory that both teams are headed, Cade will win MVP this season.
You think so? Why?
Yes.
So you don't think SGA will come back and so SGA is in the lead now. Do you think by the time SGA come back, it's gonna be even and then Cade is just gonna take it over?
Like I said, if the both teams follow the trajectory they're headed in right now, Cade will win MVP.
Hey, I'm not mad at it.
He's coming back. I'm confused.
And that's fine. And OKC was still almost 500 team the last couple of weeks before he got hurt with SGA in the lineup. And you still couldn't beat the number 2 team in the West behind you. But you know what we do? You know what we do to the number? You know what we do to the number 2? You know what we do to the number 2 and number 3 team in the East? Put belt to fucking ass.
If Detroit finishes with a better record than OKC, then Cade will be number 1 on my ladder, and then SGA will be number 2.
They play each other March 30th.
I have a fundamental problem.
SGA will
be. I have a question for you guys. What's the toughest?
Just the guys or the girls too?
They play February 25th.
Going to be politically correct. 5 days. You know what I mean? Everybody.
Okay.
Who do you think is in the toughest conference?
The West.
Does that count for anything? It might not, but does it count for anything?
A little bit.
I mean, to say that the guy whose team performed better should be the MVP of the league because his team had a better record, I think that takes away from the spirit of an individual award.
I'm not saying that's
no. That's what you said.
No. I said if Detroit finishes with a better record than OKC, then I'm voting for for Cade.
That record shouldn't matter, in my opinion.
Well,
it mattered last year when they determined SGA and Joker.
Well, hold on. It's part of my criteria though.
Team success.
Team success is part of my criteria, especially when
your contribution to team success is what should be in your criteria, in my opinion.
That's my criteria. But that's what I said.
You can't make. I can pass you the ball all day.
Well,
I can't make you hit a shot.
It's not just your team wins. I'm only counting the wins you led to, and so far SGA has led to 38 wins. His team actually got like 45 wins. I don't know. But SGA's led them to 38. He's missed some games.
So let's say he plays, but he doesn't lead them in scoring. Did he lead them to winning?
Yes. He's always, when he's on the floor, he's the leader.
What you mean he doesn't? What you mean he don't lead the Pistons in scoring?
No, Jay just gave a hypothetical. He said if he was on the floor and they won a game, but Cade didn't lead him in scoring, did he lead the team that night? Yeah, every night he leads the team. He's the team leader.
But when he's in street clothes, he don't lead them.
Correct.
He been in street clothes less than SGA this season.
Yeah. So if it with the way I tally everything up, if it turns out that Cade leads his team to more wins than SGA, that's going to factor into my who I would give my number one consideration to. Right now, it's still SGA by a little bit and Cade just behind him. Nobody else is even close.
So I'm okay. Never mind. I don't want to figure you out. I don't want to figure it out.
It ain't nothing to figure out. It's all right there.
No, I don't want to figure it out.
It's all right there. SGA has played 49 out of the 56 games that the Thunder have played.
Okay, now let's take this chart right here that you have right here, right?
Okay. All right.
Let's take this chart. And let's say at the end of the year, no one has more team wins than Luka.
Okay.
Does that automatically make him your MVP?
No.
Okay. All right, that's all. Okay, cool. All right. Okay. So the other stuff, these other columns matter to you too.
Correct.
Okay. That's all. I was wondering, was the columns just fluff or did they actually matter? It's cool. We're good.
Everything matters. But then again, there's something that can override all of that. What if all of this stuff points to SGA being the MVP, but something like, let's say, in all the head-to-head matchups, Jaylen Brown has dropped 50 on all those guys and won the game. That's something that I got to consider that. Like, that's not on my criteria, but dang, if you offer me, hey, look, man, when the Celtics played Detroit, they won and Jaylen Brown scored 50, and it was the same thing for all the other candidates. Head-to-head battles would matter to me. For sure.
Hey, you all right with me, man? You all right with me? Because all I wanted to know is there was room for eye test and common sense in your criteria.
Of course.
You all right with me?
I'm not a VORP nerd. Come on now.
No, which I know, but I was afraid. If he leads more wins than this, win shares, then plus and minuses, man, I'll have to vote for him for MVP. Also, guys, we got to get a petition or something started. We got to get official man down an actual vote for MVP. We got to get him one. He deserves a vote.
Okay, give me something. Yeah. Or just take my criteria and let me explain. Bring me on ESPN.
Let me get a meeting. Shit. Give him a vote or a meeting.
I got a question for everyone. Would you rather have SGA take the final shot or Cade?
That's a loaded question. That's a loaded question, Britt. I see what you did. SGA. I like that. I like what you did there.
I know this Japanese drink is working.
I got a rebuttal question.
Would
you rather SGA or Cade go out for the jump ball?
Say what?
What?
Exactly.
What did he say?
She's talking about to take the final shot. Which one you want the jump ball? Which one you want the tip off? Pause.
Probably. That's close. Look, listen, SGA and Cade are so close, dog. Man, them boys, both of them boys can hoop, man.
It is crazy because I don't think either one of them has fully entered their prime.
Yeah, that's a great level. Great place. There's a whole nother level,
and that's the best part of this whole conversation.
Yeah,
but which one of them is about to get the Kobe status first, though?
No, that's SGA. He'll be there first. He'll be there first. SGA. If SGA, if he wins the MVP this year and back to back, I wouldn't say he's at the level, but he's in the classroom.
You know, this was what we were supposed to be able to see between Kobe and Brandon Roy. This is what we were supposed to be able to see. Or Kobe and T-Mac. You know what I mean? And then, you know, injuries took both of them. So, man.
Do you think Cade would have more front power if he wasn't in Detroit?
What's the question again?
Do you think he would have more people clamoring for if his same play was at another place? If it wasn't Detroit, you think more people would be clamoring for him to be in the MVP running if it wasn't Detroit?
It depends on the situation, to be honest.
I think Detroit is a good city to be in too. I mean,
I think he's exactly where he's supposed to be.
Like even when no disrespect to Detroit. Shout out to everybody in Detroit.
Mm-hmm.
Even when Detroit is a good team, they're hard to watch. Like I don't know if it's their uniforms.
Not this year.
No. Like, listen, I love the way they play basketball. Yeah. I love the tough, hard-nosed defense. I love all. What I'm saying is, like, on the eyes, it's just Detroit uniform. Even when they had the weird Pistons joints with Grant here, like their uniforms from the history of time.
First off, don't disrespect the greatest uniforms we ever had.
Them just the trashiest uniforms in the history of the NBA.
When we had the teal and the red and the horse, that shit was the greatest fucking.
The horse was demonic.
That man,
that's that same horse out front of Denver Airport.
Mm-hmm. Demonic.
Do your research.
Mm-hmm. Do your research on that.
Listen, that time frame. But right now they rocking the classic colors from the 80s and 90s.
But it just don't like even the Ben Wallace, like it just, they don't look good on TV. I don't know what it is. It seems in the NFL like that too. When you just see them, you be like,
Let me ask you this.
I'm gonna say this. I feel like I get what you're saying, but I feel like you associate with seeing them on TV and the bad years together.
Nah, listen. I'm a Chiefs fan. I hate looking at that shit. We need a black uniform so bad. That shit is trash.
Jay, to answer your question, the only teams that he could play for and do the exact same thing that he's doing now, had the second best record in the league, and put up the numbers he's putting. The only teams that he could be on that would make him get more exposure is the Knicks or the Lakers. Other than that, Detroit is just fine.
Not Celtics.
No, not even. Because if that was the case, Jaylen Brown and Tatum wouldn't have been getting dogged the way they was getting dogged. The Celtics don't get that much love like that.
They really don't.
No, they don't. Think about it. You know what I mean? And swap Brown with Cade right now. Cade wouldn't be getting he'd be getting the same amount of press as Brown is.
I'm not putting Brown number 2.
Celtics, that green always been trash.
Yeah. Where y'all got Cade at as far as what he's doing for Detroit? Like, if you think about all the Detroit greats, is he in the top 5 for Detroit? I mean, we know we got Isaiah there.
Just basketball.
Yeah, NBA.
Not yet.
So who's the 5?
But so
he's 5
for Detroit.
No.
I mean, is he above Chauncey Billups?
No. Chauncey got
a ring.
So Chauncey.
He right next to Rip Hamilton.
So I'm a no particular order. Chauncey, Isaiah, Ben. Do I want to go Lambeer?
Darko. If you go Lambeer, you might as well go Darko. You better not go Lambeer before no Cade.
No, it's actually Grant Hill. The other two is Grant Hill and Joe Dumars.
Grant Hill and Joe, yeah. But I will say this:
he can pass Joe. He can pass Joe if he win this year.
Yeah, he's past Rasheed right now. He's past Sheed.
Only Rip and
Tayshaun Prince.
Nah, he passed Tayshaun. Rip is probably number 6, and shit, you could probably put K7. If Cade goes to the conference finals this year, he'll jump into the top 5. He'll probably be 5.
Does Detroit ever let him walk?
Let him walk where? To his car? Because that's the only way. That's the only walking you could possibly be talking about. They'll give that man a blank check and say, put whatever number you want on it.
Hey, if they find him a number 2, the East is in trouble. The West is already in trouble right now with SGA and OKC Thunder. But if they find this man a legit number 2 at an all-star level, like as a scorer like Jalen Williams is for Shea, the East in trouble, dog. I just don't see like who coming.
If they could have got MPJ,
it would have been crazy.